Today's Hometown Motivation segment focuses on how to truly savor the holidays. This time of year can be a whirlwind of stress and to-do lists, but today we're looking at some simple, practical ways to slow down, create meaningful traditions, and fully experience the joy the season brings. So joining me now to share ways we can do just that is author and entrepreneur Caitlin Skaggs. Great to have you on the show.
So good to be here.
Yes, and this is such a good reminder for a lot of us who are just running around with our heads cut off, just going, oh my gosh, my to-do list is so long, there's so many things to do, and all of a sudden we blink and we miss the holiday season. So what are some ways that we can really savor this holiday season?
Yeah, well, you're not alone. It is the most wonderful time of the year, and it can feel like the most chaotic time of the year. So your point is slow down. Let's slow down and really think about what we're doing and enter into the holiday season with intention and maybe even a plan. A plan of what matters most to us and how we're going to incorporate that into the days drawing nearer and nearer to the holidays.
Yeah, I think sometimes when we plan ahead, then we can really, really savor each day because it's intentional, right? So let's talk a little bit about some of the simple ways that we can slow down. I mean, it's easier said than done for many.
So true. Yeah, especially the holidays that come wrapped with expectation, whether it's family, friends, or various parties. I think one important thing is you don't have to say yes to everything. That's hard for the people pleasers out there, myself being one of them. But we do need to be careful about what really should get a yes and what actually should be a no, because we only have so many hours in the day, and if we spread ourselves too thin, the risk we run is we actually enjoy none of it. And the season passes us by because we're racing from point A to point B instead of wrapping ourselves in the moment that we're here and present for right now.
Yeah, overscheduled is not a good thing this time of year, is it?
It's not. Overscheduled and savoring really are kind of like arch enemies here in the holiday season. So we really need to be careful that we're not doing that to ourselves. The other thing is when we're overscheduled, we get in the way of traditions that really ground us. So I think that's another important thing for individuals to think about as we enter into the holiday season. What are the traditions that are wrapped in nostalgia and beauty and really bind us to the people we love most? Because at the end of the day, I have a sneaky suspicion we would all say that the holidays are special because of who we celebrate them with, not necessarily because of the twinkling lights or the gifts or the dinner, but it's because of the people that we're enjoying all of that with.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, let's talk about some of the traditions. We could put all the traditions together, you know what I mean, and then it can be overwhelming as well. So how do we pick and choose which traditions, and then with blended families too? I mean, how do we do that with maybe our spouses' traditions, and how do we blend those so it's more meaningful?
Much of life revolves around good communication, and this is no exception. That having those honest conversations, but fun conversations, asking, what are you most excited for? And tell me what means the most to you when you think about Christmas. So I did this with my own family the other day, and while I knew that putting the ornaments on the tree was a really special thing we did, I did not understand how significant it was to our kids, and that they've latched onto it as that's kicking off the holiday season. When we do this, it is now time to celebrate Christmas moving forward. And we talk about the ornaments, and they were already referencing some key ornaments, like, I want to hang that one on the tree because this is the one. And they would share the memory and that came with the ornament. And it was just so cool to me because I would not have known if I had not asked.
Right.
So have the conversation and just really listen and use it as another way to get excited about all that lies ahead as we enter into the holidays.
Yeah, that's such a good point, because sometimes our kids can teach us a lot about what we need to remember. Yes, and sometimes we think something might be insignificant, like, maybe a holiday movie night. Maybe that's their favorite thing. I got my girls, the day after Thanksgiving, I would get them a gift of like pajamas and like a new movie and some popcorn and some, hot chocolate. And that was kind of their favorite thing. And that was our kickoff to the holiday season. They always looked forward to the new pajamas to put on. And then, and it doesn't have to be anything really big. It doesn't have to be monumental. It could be just these small little things that we do together as a family.
Isn't it usually that way, though, that it's the
Yeah,
little things
it
that take up the
is.
most room in our heart and
Right.
those things, but they're true, that when we lean into those little details. And the other thing I would say is let go of the comparison game, maybe even get off social media, stop scrolling and looking at what others are doing or these
Yes.
curated holiday experiences. At the end of the day, it is the people, and we have to stop trying to over curate the moment and rather enjoy and be present in the moment. Give that pause and just take it all in with the people who mean so much to us.
Oh, that's such a good point. What do we say? The comparison is the thief of joy.
Oh my gosh,
it's
so is.
so true. So yeah, put the phones down, stop comparing, and just focus on the
Yeah.
joy of the holiday season. Caitlin, thanks so much. And for more inspiration and motivation, you can go online to boldlypursue.com. Did I get that right?
You did.
All right,
Perfect.
Caitlin, thank you so much, and we'll be right back.